Welcome back to Table Talk. I'm Brian Kell. Kevin Roberts is the manager of the Park Theater. It reopened in downtown McMinnville in May of 2015. And after being closed for about 3 decades, it hosts a variety of different events that go on throughout the year. And we welcome Kevin to this table for the very first time. Welcome to Table Talk, sir.
I appreciate being here.
All right, Park Theater. We're going to be talking a lot about what's going on in 2018, but let's take a look back, I guess, to 2017. What changes did we see at the park, and what kind of big happenings did we see happen at the park in 2017?
Well, like you said, when we reopened in May of 2015, it had been a movie theater, so we had tried to become more of a performing arts theater, and that included doing shows like theatrical performances. We've had comedians, we've had musical groups that have been there. So we've tried to continue to grow and improve the types of people and the quality of events that we've had at the theater. And we feel in the short time, through our infancy here and cutting our teeth, that we've had a lot of success. We've been very fortunate to acquire some of the groups that we've had. When you're talking in your first 2 years of programming, we've had people like Mark Lowry and Restless Heart, Confederate Railroad, Henry Cho, James Gregory, just all sorts of people that we've had, the Kingsmen, the McCameys. And we've had our local group, Dream Reality Group with the Park Theater Group, has just been a wonderful addition to the offerings that we have at the theater. And we just consider ourselves very fortunate to have come to where we have to this point. In 2017, we opened the balcony, yes, which was a wonderful thing. It increased our seating capacity by 180 seats, so we're now up to 560 seating capacity, which allows us to try to go after even a little bit bigger group. Yeah. And we feel we've kind of accomplished that for 2018, and we just feel the sky's the limit, that we're just, we're going to keep shooting for the stars.
All right, well, perfect lead in here, and folks at home will probably see this on their screen, but let's talk about the stars that are coming to the Park Theater from, let's go February through May at the Park Theater in 2018.
Well, in February, we start off our season with Exile. Superstars from the 70s and 80s. People think they disappeared and they kind of stopped performing, but they've been performing for 5 decades. And to have that kind of longevity is just unheard of in the entertainment industry. And
a good friend of mine, I didn't mean to cut you off, a good friend of mine said, Chris Terry said, this is the perfect, even though it's 2 days after Valentine's, the perfect date concert to go to for Valentine's.
Absolutely, yeah. So, we're thrilled to have a group with their name recognition. People know, some of their songs and stuff that they've had, so we're just so excited to have them. Then later in February, we have the DeKalb Performing Arts Group is doing a performance of Steel Magnolias. It's a one show only, but it's a attendance, tickets have been great for sales to this point. And it's one of those theatrical offerings that we're trying to bring into the theater to grab the attention of people that really want to deal with the performing arts and that they just enjoy the performing arts. And then when we head into March, we kind of change gears and go to somebody from Exile to Big Smo.
Yeah.
So he has his We the People tour are coming in March on the 9th. We're looking at offering something for everybody in the theater.
Probably need to mention country rap.
Country rap,
yeah,
unheard of several years ago, but it's a growing genre of music, and it's a younger audience, and it's something where, like I said, we try to target for all ages in the theater. Then in the middle of March, we have the Dream Reality Group that I mentioned in conjunction with the Park Theater Group. They're doing 3 performances of Beauty and the Beast.
And why do I have a feeling this is going to sell out every single time? I mean, Beauty and the Beast, like you said, the Dream Reality Group, just in general, what they've done, this is going to be a stellar performance.
If people haven't seen them, they have to come. I mean, when you say off-Broadway, It's just an absolutely phenomenal performance. I mean, the kids are great. Logan Taylor, the director, Vicki Myers, stage manager, do an absolutely wonderful job. And this is not an amateur amateur performance. You know, it's a professional performance, and you know, like we've had historically with, you know, the Jungle Book and Tarzan and you know, all the others that they've done, the Addams Family, they all sell out. So that's something that people are really going to be looking forward to, and you know, and we do as well. In April, we have Davina and the Vagabonds coming back, Americana Bluegrass. They've performed at the Cave before. They have been at the theater one time before, and she is such an interactor with the audience. She just captures their attention and really draws them into her performance. And so, you know, again, somebody we're just thrilled to have. And
you're going to kick a little moving into May, right?
In May, we're actually jumping up and kicking a little. We have Little Texas in concert, which is one of our biggest catches so far. You know, when you have somebody with the number of hits that they've had.
My Love, Kick a Little. I mean, you just start going down through the list. I mean, they were early 90s country music.
They kind of set the stage for everybody. I mean, they were the headliners for
God Bless
for
Texas.
people.
I mean, they keep, that was a previous life for me, so sorry. But yeah, Little Texas, that's big.
Yeah, so we're excited to have them. Their tickets just went on sale, so if you want to get something up front and close and to see these people, make sure that you get your ticket soon. Mid-May, we kind of end our spring season with Emmy Sunshine and the Rain. If you haven't heard of her, she is a bluegrass singer. She's only 14 years old, but she's been performing for several years. She's performed at the Grand Ole Opry over a dozen times. And for somebody to sing Coal Miner's Daughter to Loretta Lynn on the Grand Ole Opry stage, if that doesn't scare you away, nothing will.
Yeah.
So she writes all her own music. It has a lot of depth to it, and so we're really excited to be able to have Emmy come and perform at the theater, and I know that'll be a wonderful show as well.
So that's just the first part of the year, and we didn't even mention something that took place last week, and that was Karen Peck and New River. We're actually recording this leading into that concert. So just talking about the breadth of different types of concerts going on there, from gospel to country to performance type situations. I mean, it's all over the place. But the back half of the year, as folks are going to see at home as they look at what the back half of the schedule looks like, just as diverse and just as good.
We really think so. You know, like you said, the first half of the season, we start out with gospel and we go into country rap, and then we end up at country. So we basically touched all the bases on that one. In June, we have Sail On come in, who is a Beach Boy tribute band. Real popular music. And I mean, if you close your eyes, you think you're at the Beach Boy concert. Just really a phenomenal group. So we're excited for them.
Great for the baby boomers to relive those songs of yesterday.
I mean,
and really, if you're 50 and up, or even my kids enjoy some of the Beach Boys stuff, I mean, it's for all ages.
Well, when you think about the historical nature of the theater, and to have a Beach Boy music playing, I mean, it fits.
Yeah.
It's something that should have been done 30 years ago, but it wasn't. So, you know, we're going to try to let people recapture some of those memories now. During the summer, we do 2 summer conservatories in conjunction with...
Talk about a conservatory. What is that?
It's like a theater camp. And we do that with Main Street McMinnville as a partner. And what we do is we bring in a group, Compass Creative Dramatics, out of Chicago. And they come in for a week. And we try to teach, it's an introductory level camp where we teach kids about the basics of theatrical performances, some of the nuances that they'll do with the theater. And so we have 2 weeks that we do that. It's a week-long camp, being funded and being partnered with Main Street McMinnville. You know, we only charge $25 for a week-long camp, and you're talking from 9 to 3, Monday through Friday, and then we do a Saturday performance. And you know, it's those kids get a chance to see what it's like to perform on stage and to
That's
actually
great.
be on the same stage right after Little Texas. So.
Yeah, so I mean, you get to basically learn a play leading into a Saturday performance, and like you said, it's 2 weeks. Peas and Harmony is 1 week, and then in mid to late June, but then coming back in July and mid July, Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Yeah,
So
not bad.
you know, a little bit of diversity there.
Yep.
And so that's something that we're really excited for. This will be our 3rd year doing it, and our camps fill up every year. So anybody that would be interested in that, you know, we'll be doing registration forms probably in February, early March. So make sure that, you know, if your child wants to do that, that you get involved in it. We'd love to have them.
Absolutely. In September, I think I'm right on this, we go back to country.
Go back to
for folks that maybe go back to the 90s country like I do, I think Thinking Problem was a huge hit for David Ball.
David Ball. So David Ball is going to be with us on September 28th. You know, it's maybe somebody that was a superstar a decade or two ago, but somebody that is still very audience friendly. They really draw the audiences in, and they have a great concert.
And we've got the Glenn Miller, that says it all, right? The Glenn Miller Orchestra.
People asked us about that when they say, oh, so you have somebody coming in to kind of be like a tribute band to Glenn Miller. No, this is this is the famous, world famous Glenn Miller Orchestra, who is in Holland right now performing.
Wow.
And so we are super excited to have them come in to be at our theater and perform for us. So again, it's just kind of getting us a little bit of the diversity. And then we go, even the following week is Albert Cummings and Double Trouble. So
And remember the last part of that, because when we had a little get together last week or two ago, a couple of us like, the Double Trouble.
Yeah.
Stevie Ray Vaughan's Double Trouble is coming to McMinnville.
Stevie Ray's band, Double Trouble, will be performing with Albert Cummings at the Park Theater. So yeah, it's those tickets will go on sale probably late spring. So it's one of those things you really don't want to miss out on.
And then to round it out in November 2nd, a guy that when I was dating my wife, huge hits on the radio, Edwin McCain, I'll Be, and also Could Not Ask for More.
Yeah.
I mean, big hits from Edwin McCain. And I actually told some friends, I said, by the way, Double Trouble's coming. And then Edwin McCain, they're like, you're kidding, Edwin McCain's coming
within
to
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So within 2 weeks. So it's, we've been so excited and fortunate to get some of the attention of some of the groups and the agents that we've been able to. And, you know, we have them coming to us asking us to perform at the theater now. So it's we're just, it's such a blessing and honor. You know, we receive such support from, you know, the Parks and Rec Department, the Board of Aldersmen, our Mayor Jimmy Haley. Everybody is so supportive of the theater. And, you know, when you look at 5 years ago, when you went downtown, I mean, it was a ghost town basically. And now it's vibrant and it's growing, and we just have so many people coming into the city that we're excited to have and host.
It is, it's truly a beacon, a literal beacon to McMinnville and Warren County. We've run out of time, but I want to say this because we knew we were going to have to go through a lot of stuff here. How can folks find out more about the Park Theater? 30 seconds, go.
931-506-ARTS, 2787. Contact us on Facebook. We would love to have a friend and follower on Facebook. We have over 4,000 people now following us on Facebook. Or check out our website, City of McMinnville, and then click on Park Theater.
Kevin, thank you.
Brian, it was a pleasure.
All right, that's all for Table Talk today. We've run out of time. We'll catch you next time at this table for more talk here on Table Talk.